Zips. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. He'll bring it out. It's Davis. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Akron's offense will get first crack at it today. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Zips want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. Looking for space, it's Thomas. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Eastern Michigan has moved into the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Here's the handoff. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With jet sweep pass. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. 2nd and goal for this offense. They'll try to slam it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough. And now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. He's got him. Still on his feet. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Plows through the defense. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Zips are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Pulled down for the tackle. The Zips are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Zips are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force them into a field goal try. Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Georgia is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the momentum may be turning. These dogs have picked themselves up off the canvas before, and they are capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. On target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Under fire. He's going to take off. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. caught over the middle. It's Conley. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Oh, he's got a chance. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Got it in the middle. It's Curry. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
The Zips will hustle to the line.
You knew coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Fires to the middle. He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. And the Zips are in the red zone. Off the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got his man across the middle. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Eastern Michigan has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And after that first down gasher, they're close to the end zone. 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Zips. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. At the 35, he's got room. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Conley. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Sends it back in motion. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Makes the grab. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Finds his tight end. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put him play from the 41 on first down. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Zips will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Clark.
Nice job by the wide receiver getting open on that slant route against man coverage. He fakes like he's going to the outside. He's able to create some separation, cross his face, and then secures the catch.
Finds the tight end. At the 35, he's loose. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Eastern Michigan going fast. To the air on first down. Makes the catch. It's Clark. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Behind the chains now on second and long. Now the play fake. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. His third and long from the 45. Catch in the middle. It's Yates. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down. With the catch, it's Williams. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's second and long.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Keeps it on the draw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And the Zips will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Clark. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Takes it from the gun on third down. Catch in the middle. It's Conley. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Motion from the wideout. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's second and long. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Eagles need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll start this drive with a pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. These offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
They'll run it. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Akron. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Infocision Stadium.
The Zips will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? After not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Slithers into space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Eastern Michigan going fast.
Man, you got to lock in on your keys. When they run this kind of offense and they do the read plays, somebody has to account for the quarterback, and they forgot who that was, and he made them pay with a big play.
The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They're setting up the screen. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying play action. Flushed out of the pocket.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident, not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Clark. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that punt will sail out of bounds. Let's see where the official spot. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. And the Zips want to move quickly.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
The Zips will send out the punt unit. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing, get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going and something can start to build.
Caught over the middle. It's Conley. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Splits the uprights. Good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Finding an escape route. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
And the Zips get enough to move the chains. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for the big play. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Zips moving quickly to the line. Gives it on the option. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Zips come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run play action. Makes the catch. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the fourth quarter gets underway. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the option. He'll pitch it. Touchdown, Akron! They move on top here in the fourth.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 21 over Mississippi State. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Zips. That should move them closer to this elusive 2nd win of the year as they build this 4th quarter lead.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, isn't it? Come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it? And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
1st down for the offense.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Grabbed behind the line. It's Conley. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Jones wants to throw it. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Eagles are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Rides to the back. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Eagles! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Pulled and fired complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Zips want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Caught behind the line. It's Curry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Polk. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Zips will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time. Oh, he's got some space. Big pickup on the ground, knocked down at the 28-yard line. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The give to the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. There is nowhere to go. He has stopped, and it'll be 4th down from the 23. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Conley. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Under fire. And the defense, got him at the 27. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He's taking a deep shot. Makes a grab down the middle. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Bring in the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Thomas. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. On 4th down, looking for the completion.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing.
Yeah, and they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. And